Hey everyone, welcome back to the Basically Sisters podcast. I'm Natalia.
I'm Ashley. Happy Monday.
Monday. Well, I almost said happy. I'm off
Well,
today, y'all. I almost said happy Friday because it's Friday when we're recording this.
yeah.
Um, but happy Monday for that.
Or happy
Or
Friday.
happy Friday. If you waited the whole week to listen to us, you said we were your motivation to get through the week,
Yeah.
to
Maybe
get done.
you save the best for last. We don't blame you.
But yeah, we hope you all are having a great start to your week. Enjoying fall.
Yeah.
I've been vibing with the fall weather. I don't know about
I'm not
you.
I'm not gonna hold you. Them leaves be getting me emotional.
No, today I was like the smell of just
Yeah.
fall. I literally just stepped outside. I was like, this is where I need to be. I'm in upstate. I'm not in the city. So I really feel like because in the city you don't really get the fall.
Yeah. Well,
You're not
there's
really
no
getting fall.
trees.
There's no trees. There's no greenery. But anyways,
Yeah.
up here I was like, wow, it just smelled so good. I walked outside. I was like, this is what happiness is. Then I got in my car.
I'm
I'm
crying.
dramatic.
That's so dramatic. But
No, but fall is
hey.
just so nice. I feel like I don't know, maybe it's because as we're older, we appreciate it more. I don't know. I
I
just feel
think
like
so.
it's just so beautiful. And we're so grateful to be able to have I feel like upstate New York is like, I can't think of where else has like the most beautiful falls. Like, I feel like upstate New York is known to have like some of the most beautiful, like, tree color changes in like the world.
Yeah.
I can
Um,
think of maybe like some other places in the Northeast,
yeah.
maybe
But
Canada, maybe out west. I'm not really sure.
yeah, that's one thing upstate has pretty well is the I feel like the views with the trees, like the mountains and the
Yeah, just
hills.
driving. It's just so nice.
Like I ran some errands today and I decided to take the back roads.
Hmm.
I was like, damn, I'm about to start crying. Like these leaves look
So
beautiful.
nice.
I'm
Especially
like,
when the sun hits.
oh girl.
Oh gosh, it's emotional. It's
Even
emotional.
in the morning time sometimes when
In the
it's not
morning.
foggy, I'm like, ooh,
So nice.
it's giving sweater weather. Sweater
No,
weather.
literally, sweat weather.
But yeah, it's
um,
been pretty nice. I've been enjoying it for the most part. So,
yeah, it's just it's so I really love it. I love fall. I wish it would lasted longer, but I'm really fully enjoying it this year. I don't know. It's
I
nice.
think it's also still at that awkward like it gets like mad warm in the
Yeah,
like
we're at like the weather where it's like tolerable. Like once November hits and it's like, all right, I'm whipping out the puffer.
yeah.
Like
Well,
it's getting
today
cold.
I wore this. You know, if you're watching on YouTube, you're going to
You got
see
the exclusive content.
I'm giving Steve Jobs right now. Straight
Yes.
black turtleneck. I'm giving like Steve
Yes.
Jobs as a black
Uh,
woman.
no, The Rock. The Rock.
No, I'm not giving.
It's not a black turtle.
That's disrespectful. I'm giving more Steve
You would
Jobs.
need the chain in front. I'm pretty sure.
I know. Well, I have my chain, my gold chain, but it's too
I'm
small.
done. So done.
But I'm giving Steve Jobs, but as black woman. So I got the gold hoops in.
It's giving corporate. It's giving Monday. If you're watching this on Monday, it's giving. I'm about to hit the office.
You're annoying. You are
I'm about to
actually
answer a
annoying.
Teams call. Good
Yeah,
morning.
hold on, hold on. Give me a second. Let me set up. But
God.
yeah, it's still that awkward time where it's like super cold in the morning and then like today I was literally sweating like at 3 p.m. I'm like, all right, this long sleeve turtleneck vibe. I clearly didn't read the
Yeah, it
weather
was. The
channel
sun
app.
was baking.
I was like, yo, it felt like
But
80.
I kind of like. Well, I guess didn't feel like that hot when I went out. It's kind of nice when it's like cooler and the sun bakes. Just like beautiful. I'm like,
Well, yeah, it was because I was
today was
sitting
just a
in my
great
car
day.
for a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah,
today
from
was
what you
nice.
say,
I'm glad I went out.
it's really
And then I
nice.
put the windows down a little bit,
Yeah, it's
drive.
nice.
Wasn't bad. Also, let me just digress real quick because I ran my errands today. I'm proud of myself because I really just wanted to chill in the house. But I'm like, okay, let me get up and actually do something that's beautiful outside. I've been craving a cinnamon raisin bagel for weeks now. I
That's
don't
so
really know
random.
why. I- And I, either way, and I told myself I'm not gonna buy like the 6 pack like from the store. I just want one. Okay, so yesterday I went to Wegmans and I was like, okay, perfect. I could just, they have the little bakery. I could just
Hmm.
get a cinnamon raisin bagel. So I read the thing and I made sure it said cinnamon raisin. Tell me why I come home and it's a damn blueberry bagel. I could
Oh
have
God,
cried. You know when you
I'm
feel for
dead.
something
That's
and that's
actually
all
hilarious.
you want?
And
And I come home, I'm like, I toasted it, I buttered it and everything with vegan butter, of course.
it's the disappointment.
And I bit into it and I was like, no, because when I cut into it, I was like, where's the cinnamon swirls? But I was being optimistic. I was like, okay. And then I took a little small bite of like what I thought was a raisin and it tasted like a raisin. So I was like, oh, okay, this is a raisin. Buttered it up and all. I take that first bite. I'm like, this tastes a little off. Take another bite. I'm like, this is a damn blueberry bagel, right? Okay.
Yeah,
So I gave that to my mom. Then I got like another bagel. It was mid. I'm like, I just want a cinnamon raisin bagel. So today I was like, okay. I passed by Panera and I was like, should I just stop and get a cinnamon raisin bagel? And I was like floating kind of. So I was like, it's kind of too late to make that decision. I would have to slam on my brakes and like go over. So I'm like,
yeah.
okay. But then I keep driving. I'm like, you know what? I'm passing a Dunkin' Donuts. Let me just go to Dunkin' Donuts. Go go to the Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh God, do they
Go
even
to the
have
Dunkin'.
cinnamon raisin there?
Listen. I go to Dunkin' Donuts and I'm like, yeah, do you guys have like I go through a drive through. I'm like, you guys have cinnamon raisin bagels? And the lady goes, we have no food. I'm like, what?
If
I
that is
literally
not Dunkin', I don't know what. Like that just describes Dunkin'.
do you see why I don't go? I said,
They
what?
gotta stop with the America runs on Dunkin' because I don't know
Dunkin'.
which Americans have run on Dunkin'. Because one thing about Dunkin'
Exactly.
is it's not reliable at all.
Exactly. I'm like, what? You don't have any food? She's like, yeah, like the food section is like down, like all the food is frozen. I'm like, God's playing with me right now. For real. God's
Yeah,
telling me
they
go
not want
home.
you to have.
That
Yeah,
was that was God telling me to go home. So then I'm like, okay, well that's all I wanted. So bye. And she was like, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm like, I mean, it's
they
not
don't
your
even have
fault.
cinnamon raisin bagels there. I don't think.
No, no, they have cinnamon raisin bagels
Oh,
there.
they do.
They
Okay.
just today they just didn't have food. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is my luck, right? So then I
Yeah.
go back to Panera. I'm like, all right, I'm going to Panera. Now I feel like this was God's sign telling me, like, just go home, Ashley. Like, stop. You have food at home. Just go home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I want a bagel. So I go to Panera. Luckily, they had the cinnamon raisin bagel. I even got a cinnamon crunch
I
bagel.
was gonna say, did you get the cinnamon crunch bagel at Panero?
Who put you on?
I'll give it
Me.
to her. Ashley put me on.
It's not
Hey, I
vegan,
used to
but
do
it's
that.
vegetarian.
I used to do that. Go between classes. I go sit there get my cinnamon. Not healthy. Cinnamon crunch bagel. Some days still treat to myself with little
It's
jelly.
good. Yeah, I like
Sit there
butter
in
on it.
the morning. It was nice. It was my me time.
Yeah. But okay, so I went to Panera to get the bagels and I'm like, you know what? Let me just get a coffee. That's why I'm so hype right now.
Hmm.
I'm like, let me just get a coffee. So I order a iced caramel latte. And I don't know if I asked for iced caramel latte with almond milk and extra caramel. That's it. I didn't think that was that difficult, but
Hmm.
apparently was a little difficult, which the girl was really sweet. So I was like, it's fine. Like, I get it. It's Friday. But I don't know what's like in the air today because, like, I went to some other places today and, like, the employees were kind of just
Something's in
like,
the air. My takeout got messed up too.
yeah. So I get the coffee and it's not right. I come home to try it, which I need to stop doing that. I need to check it before I leave. And it was nasty. I'm like, so I had to put my own creamer that I have here in the $5 iced latte I just bought. I'm like, all right, see, this is God telling me you need to stop going out and ordering food because it gets messed up every single time. Went to Chipotle the other day. Thank God my mom came with me because I don't check my food before I leave.
Oh my gosh.
But come to find out, they were missing a whole burrito. So they
How
gave
did
us two free burritos. They
That's kind of
the
nice.
lady was like, "Yeah, I don't know which one it was, but we'll just make one of each." But the thing is, no, I seriously think that they have it out for me. Anytime I put my name on the order, it always gets messed up every single time. And I'm like, why? I don't do anything. I don't know if my name is like red flagged
Interesting.
in the system, you know?
At
Every single
Chipotle,
yeah, I feel like it is because every
Chipotle
time I go,
always messing up the order, and that irritates me because it's like when you're just fiending for some Chipotle, and you
and they
want it
mess it
like
up.
done your way. Like if they're forgetting guac, I'm already tight because like once you get like it doesn't taste the same.
One time I got a damn large chips and queso to split with my mom, right? I drive all the way to my house basically. Check
Mhm.
then I'm like, let me check the bag. No chips. So I had to go to I had to go to a grocery store to get chips because my mom was like, "Why don't you just turn around?" I'm like, "I hate doing that. Like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna go."
I would have went
Even though
back.
their large chips and quesos $8 now. I'm like, "Whoa, babe."
They need to relax the charging for the chips.
Yeah,
Like the
because they're
chips
not that
cost
good.
them literally 10 cents to give to. Yeah, they're not
No,
good.
but the best part is I go to the store. I'm like, okay, I remember they used to have like these cheap chips, cheap tortilla chips, like $2.99.
Yeah, they're
They don't.
$5.
Yeah, they don't sell it. I was like,
Inflation.
oh no, listen, the best part is that it was $5.99 for one bag, right?
Literally, what was it?
But
Tostitos?
no, it was $5.99 for one bag. But if you get two, it was $5. I'm
What
like,
is
but
that?
I don't need two, so I paid the $5.99.
I would have just gotten the two. They don't go bad.
Yeah, but I don't need two bags of chips in my house because I will find it'll cause me to eat more food.
There's something ridiculous with the prices though right now. Like
They're
I just saw
bugged out,
someone
yo.
post a video. Like inflation has really gotten to a point. Like someone was saying, eggs should not be more than $5. Not even. Like someone's like $6 for a carton. Like I'm not getting the eggs at that point. Like regular eggs, not even organic. $6. Like
If they're regular first of all,
first of
I'm a
all,
little miss vegan over here.
oh
So
yeah, I'm not even
I
a
be
big
doing
egg lady.
tofu scrambles. No, I haven't done it yet. I haven't done it yet.
I'm cracking up.
But for just regular white eggs, not even brown, cage free, they're six
Yeah,
dollars now.
six
See, I
dollars.
went vegan at a great time then because I'm not
The
paying that.
price, the inflation right now is like ridiculous. Like if like sometimes like I mean I'm not one to like I'm blessed to be in a position I guess where I don't need to check like every little price. Oh, I can't get this. Like sometimes I'll be okay. That's ridiculous. I'm not getting it. But like if you actually look at what you're spending, 'cause sometimes I leave the grocery store. I'm like, why did I spend that much? The price of things are just literally ridiculous right now.
No, it's so true because I used to go to Walmart and like now I don't go to Walmart anymore because the prices are like insane and it's slowly like not a note like a very noticeable difference like it's maybe
Right.
like 30 cents 40 cents increase but like that adds up
That's
because
been it's
I
like $1 more compared to a year ago, maybe even more.
exactly I'm like what is going on so now I go to my girl tried and true Aldi's
All the shout out to all these. Honestly,
but
people
then
sleep on all these. Sometimes
the
they
thing
don't. Some
is
of their stuff you got to be careful.
yeah, some of the stuff. That's the thing that I wish Aldi's was. I wish it was like a one-stop shop. Like it's not. Like you're not getting every single
Yeah,
thing that
you
you need
can't
at
get
Aldi's.
everything,
You can't.
and also
So I
because
go to
they're
Wegmans. So
uh,
that like kind of negates. I know, and it's upsetting because Wegmans has like certain things. Like this one yogurt that I like. This is
hmm
like it's like a coconut yogurt. They don't sell it anywhere else except for at Wegmans. I'm like, and it's
yeah.
$1.99 for a little thing.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. The little cup.
This,
Yeah, I'm like I hate when
yeah.
those are. Those should be yeah. You know where I'm giving up though? I told myself I'm not going anymore. Not like I'm never going, but I'm really limiting myself. Target.
Target. Yep.
Target is There's something about Target, like the past few times I've gone, I swear to God, I don't even leave with much, and I'm dropping like 150. I'm like, what did I even get? I
I
can't.
literally gonna go today, and I told myself because I was like in the plaza. I was like, don't even go, don't even go, because you don't need anything over
You
there.
don't literally every time you go in, you get something you don't need. Everyone is guilty of this. Like, 'cause it's like a decent shopping experience. Like, you want to go, but I'm like, I'm done going because every time I've gone, I literally just end up spending like at least $60. I'm like, I leave with like four things. I'm like, what did I? And the prices there are ridiculous, honestly. Like, they're
No,
cleaning
literally.
products. Like, I'm not getting cleaning products there anymore.
Oh
Like, I
yeah,
know they
no.
have everything,
Well,
but like,
you know it's bad when you could get the same cleaning products at Wegmans for cheaper. I'm like,
no,
okay,
exactly. I'm like,
you're
what?
bugging out.
Their whole beauty section, like I'm done. I don't get anything from their like. I'd rather get it at Ulta. Like Ulta used to be more expensive than Target. I think Ulta's cheaper now, honestly.
Oh, Ulta's definitely cheaper. Plus,
Like the drugstore.
you
Plus, you get
typically have
points.
you get points. Typically, you get like a 20% off or like $10 off of 40. So like it's a
Yeah,
lot cheaper.
yeah. They have
So
actual. Yeah. So I'm like,
the
Target.
thing with Target is like a lot of times it's like majority of times that I go to Target the most is like when I go to see you, or
Yeah,
like if I'm in the city or if I'm somewhere, like I'll just
you
run
have
into
like
Target because I
before a
forgot
trip.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it's always I'm blowing bags. One, I go in on hair products and I've come to terms with me having to stop. Um, mind you, went to Ulta with my mom yesterday or a couple days ago because she wanted me to help her like pick out stuff because apparently I'm the makeup guru.
I'm done.
I was literally supposed to buy lashes. Tell me why I walked out spending $250.
Yeah,
Please.
Ulta's another one.
I got a new
Yeah.
hair dryer, which I thought was on
What one
sale,
did you
and it
get?
wasn't. I got like the Revlon. It's like one of those brush
The
ones.
brush ones.
I already have one, but I feel like it's too big, so they came out with like a smaller one.
I
So I
thought the
got that.
Revlon one's cheap. I thought it was like $40.
Yeah, not the new one. The new one is like a smaller barrel, so it's like easier to hold.
Oh,
And that was $70. I'm like,
that's
okay,
not
I
that
thought it
bad
was on
compared to
sale.
some.
Well, yeah, it's like with the attachment, like the brush. It's like one of those brush ones.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm
I know
like,
what you're talking about.
I no, I picked it up because I was like, oh, it's on sale. No, it was the other one. It's the old version that was on sale
Well, I
that I
heard the
already have.
new version like fries your hair. One of the Revlons, like I've seen like fries. It might be the old
Well,
one.
either way, then I got a new flat iron, $100. I'm like, bro,
Yeah, I'm done. Honestly,
please stop
Ulta's
me.
the adds up too. I'm like, all right, Sephora, yeah, no. All these stores just tempting. You go in, you're like, maybe let me
Sephora
try.
is a hell no. I
Yes,
literally went
Sephora's.
into Sephora with my mom and I got one thing and I was so proud of myself because I was going to get a new foundation. Then I'm like, why am I buying a full coverage foundation? Like, I don't need it. I just want to
Mine
try
it
it.
actually does have a lot of makeup too.
Okay. Why you got to blow up my spot? I don't have that much makeup, guys. Okay. I threw a lot of it away. I have a decent selection. I think it's compared to yours. Mine looks like a damn Ulta.
That's
Yes,
true
because I
because
have a
mine. I think Ash is more experimental with her makeup and the fact that like she likes to try things out. And she has things that she'll use like once. Me, it's like my makeup is like my everyday makeup or like the makeup I'm using like all the time, and that's
well.
it.
I think it's different because I barely wear makeup. I feel like you
Yeah,
like put like tinted moisturizer on more than I do. Like I
yeah,
literally don't do like any of that. But when I do wear makeup, I'm wearing makeup. Like I'm going all out.
yeah. She's going
And
full
these,
face, full beat.
well, I don't. I use medium coverage foundation. Thank you very
Well,
much.
Ash doesn't even really need foundation, honestly, which she's blessed for that.
Yeah, everyone says that, but we all have our own like insecurities too. You know, so
That's true. Yeah, some people are like you don't need makeup. Like no one really needs makeup, but like sometimes it just highlights.
yeah. I mean, I typically just don't even. I'm can't be bothered because I can't like just do a simple like face. Like it's
Hmm.
gonna be the face, like the foundation. we're gonna do a little bit of concealer. We might pop an eyeshadow on. We gotta do the brows. Like my everyday is like mascara, brows, lip gloss.
Yeah,
That's it. Like that's like and sunscreen. That's like it for me. I've tried tinted moisturizers. And for me, they just don't make any sense. At that point, I'll just put some
well, if you don't need
lotion
any, yeah,
with
yeah, don't.
my foundation and put that on if I really need some moisture. That's
Yeah,
about it.
I just got into them. I'm not a makeup guru though, so you're doing the
Me
basics.
neither. I think it was because I was like kind of into makeup like when it was like really big. Like probably like what?
Yeah,
Like
the
2014,
sad
2016
the sad part is
range.
I was too. Like I would watch the makeup gurus, but the thing is, I never bought the makeup. So that's where I
Well,
went.
I didn't really buy the makeup until I
Well, I didn't even
was
buy like anything even to experiment. So I like knew, and I'm just not artsy on that. Like I can't. I can really do a minimal like. I'm not like horrendous. Like my face is gonna match my body. Like I'm not gonna look like an orange. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Like it's not
Yeah.
gonna look like, oh God, what did she do? But like I'm not. But like it's nothing like to like I don't know. I can't really. I can like do eyeshadow. I
It
don't know.
takes that's the thing.
I don't
Everyone's like, "Oh my
practice
god, your
enough.
makeup's so good." And I'm like, it just takes practice, I think. Like
Mm.
I'm lucky because I feel like people didn't really like see me when my makeup looked like my brows used to be crazy in high school. I'm not gonna lie. Like I think I look back at pictures. I'm like, why was I using black? Like somebody should told me that dark brown was an option.
Oh, did you do
And I
the dip thing that everyone used to do?
yeah, I used to do that. I used to do like dip brow, but I wouldn't use that brand. I would use Elf because I'm like, girl, I couldn't spend like twenty
It's funny
dollars on
how
that.
makeup trends like it's so funny.
I can't
Like
believe I used to do that.
with the dip
Like
brow was like
draw my
yeah, people they
yeah.
come with. I never really did that. I never really liked how my
Well,
eyebrows look.
Nataya's blessed with
Yeah,
thick, full
well they're not like
eyebrows.
they're still sparse in areas. I did
It's high
stay for
compared
a
to
period.
me. My
Okay,
eyebrows are
compared to
sparse.
some, but yeah, I sometimes I like to fill them in. But I recently got into it, but sometimes I'm lazy, I don't do it. But yeah, that's another reason why I never did like. I didn't like how my eyebrows looked when I first filled them out. I'm like, oh my god, this is too. Now it looks like there's two squirrels on. It's so big.
Not too square.
But yeah,
I'm
no.
crying.
But yeah. Anyways, we've been
Either way,
chatting for a while. I
yeah.
don't even
One
know
thing
where
about us,
the intro got.
yeah,
We
I
can do
don't
a
know
quick
how do
one
we.
minute. How we've each been. How have you been this past week?
I've been here. My self-diagnosed ADHD is fighting me
Okay,
all week. But we're pushing through.
that's good.
Um, it's gonna just ramp up next week because I have so many things to do next week. So, but we're gonna be optimistic and everything's gonna work out and hopefully I get everything done that I need to get done. What about you? How have you been?
I've been pretty good. This week was like the first week where I really was like, it was almost like my decompress, like relax. I don't know. Like it's just been real. It was really nice. Like I didn't do anything like after work any of the days. Well, unless it was like an
Mhm.
errand I had to run, but it was just like came home. I would like make dinner, eat dinner, just chill, watch my show, like and be clean. Like it was just nice to do. Like I feel like the past like 2 months, I swear to you, like I had something every day. I either had a soccer game, I was meeting up with someone, I had a work happy hour, like I was going somewhere. Like it was just every day I had something, and like this was the first week where I had like I purposely didn't make any plans, like didn't want to do anything, and it just felt really good. So I'm feeling pretty good. I'm glad I did that. It's good to
That's
kind of
good.
just decompress. I also didn't spend any money. It was kind of my goal for the week. I'm like, I don't want to spend any money this week.
I'm
Not like
crying.
you obviously spend like doing everyday things, but I'm saying like I don't want to go out blow a bag on like dinner and drinks or like go to a store and just spend or go to
Child.
a cafe and get an $8 matcha. Like I'm not. I need to just stick to the basics of what, and I did it. I'm not saying I want to like
Yeah, I
restrict
get it.
myself, but it was like like not like a challenge. I'm like, okay, like these are things that just you can't be doing this every week. But yeah,
Yeah, well, that was me. I thought I was gonna be able to do that, but I just have so many things have to buy still. So I'm like, okay, that
yeah.
that challenge is just gonna have to start November 1st, babe.
Well, I'm gonna do it
Sorry,
every week. I mean, I spend like it was just good. I need like some weeks to kind of like bring my
just stay
balance,
yourself. Yeah.
reset myself because there were some weeks me and Ash have like we've done a lot these past like 2 months, I'd say, and
Mm.
we've spent a decent amount of money. Like not in a bad way, but it's just like you
I'm
can't
just
do.
glad I get points.
Yeah, the facts. Shout
These,
out to my credit card, but like,
yeah, facts.
yeah,
But
it's a lot. I mean, life comes with spending. Like, I don't regret any of the spending I did, but it's just something that I'm like, there's certain things that you just can't do every week, and that's fine. Like, like life is like
mhm.
that. But yeah, I mean, I can't be blowing a bag on like, I don't. Well, we don't even need to break down how much you're spending, but y'all get the point.
Yeah, y'all
Anyways,
get it.
based on
Don't check our
spending.
finances. Talk to my accountant,
Yes.
which is me.
Anyways, well, I guess since we're talking about finances, maybe we can jump to like what we're actually going to talk about today. So first of all, before we get it, we're gonna leave the TikTok that we're gonna kind of like start the conversation in the show notes. So make sure you watch that first. This TikTok, it had me dying. I don't know if I was just weak watching it.
Yeah, I was done. I was done.
It was so true. But watch the TikTok first, and then once you're done, come back. But anyway, so basically, if you didn't watch the TikTok, it's fine. We'll give you a recap. But it was like this girl. She was talking about kind of like looking back at college and like the struggle of like being in college and like what it and it just like I don't know what it was. I like never thought about it that way until I watched that TikTok. Like, have you
Yeah.
thought like I'm just like, how did we like I look back at college, I'm like, I don't really know how I did that sometimes. But then like all the other factors she was saying, like apart from the school part, just like all the other
Yeah.
things, I'm like, literally like what even was that experience? Like such a unique niche like if you didn't go to college, like I feel like I don't know, you had to go to college to kind of like you can't just talk to someone, you know what I mean? Like it's a very niche
Yeah.
experience that's just so weird.
Yeah. And I think for me, like it's it's niche, but then it's very different too because like
Right.
you lived on campus, I never lived on campus, but there's still some similarities there. And that college was just such an interesting like chaos.
Chaos is the
It's
word.
just it's chaos and overstimulation are the two words that describe college for
Yes.
me because there was just sometimes I think back and I'm like, that's kind of crazy that we kind of went to a school like
Yeah.
20,000 people or like 16,000 people,
Yeah.
random people, and we kind of had to like put our faith into everyone. Like, all right,
Well, you would just meet so
don't
many.
kill me. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Yeah,
just
no,
so
it's
interesting.
so yeah, it was chaos is the word though to think because like I know like when you're in college, like people are always like, oh my god, like I hate like this is just so much. Like like I don't even know how I'm surviving. Like we and everyone's kind of in your head, you're like, okay, I know like it's kind of over dramatic. But looking back, literally it was chaos. Like I don't know how some of us survived that. Like it
I
was just
genuinely
so
don't understand how
much.
I survived.
Like and it just I I don't know. Like I never even really thought about it until so like one of the I do want some of the comments just had me weak because it was just so accurate. The one that really had me done that was so accurate was like college taught you how to take an L, bounce back like nothing happened. Like how
Literally.
accurate was that though? Like I
Let me
swear
tell
to
you,
God,
L Central. I swear to God.
L Central. Everyone
It
was
was
taking
L after L after L,
literally
bro.
so many L's, and you had to bounce back because it was just like, and we're talking
You
L
would literally get left behind. You have
left
to
behind.
bounce back.
You had to like it just kept like that's the thing with college almost is like it was almost nice in a way where it's like you literally were forced to just keep going Like you
Yeah.
couldn't dwell on something too much, because it's like if you're dwelling, you're screwing yourself. Like you just got to keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah. But then that's also like the toxicity of college because like you
Yes.
literally cannot take a break. Like you have to keep going even though
Yeah.
you know that you need a break. You're mentally tapped out. You have to keep going. Like, babe, you don't have
No,
a break
literally.
until like October break. Like you got to keep going. And then guess what? You don't have a break until no Thanksgiving.
No,
And then
literally
after
no.
that, like
No, and then some of them weren't even breaks. There is no breaks,
it's
period.
like a day. It was like a
The
day.
only break we had was like summer and winter. And
Yeah, those are real breaks for me.
winter was actually a break, I feel, because like you didn't have any work and like sometimes you work, sometimes you didn't. Like, it was an actual break, but
But
like
even for me, summer wasn't even really a break
summer was
because
never a break for
I
me.
was I was
Yeah,
taking
you were
summer
yeah.
classes every summer and I was working. So what type of break is that? That
Yeah, I
ain't
would
no damn
always have
break.
sometimes.
That's just a long semester.
Summer, because then they made you realize like, what are you doing with your summer? Like you had to do something.
Yeah.
Like I got the work part. Like if I didn't work over the summer, I wouldn't have had money to spend.
Exactly. I literally wouldn't
I
have
wouldn't
been
have
able
had,
to do
like
anything.
that was where my funds came. Like
Yeah.
no, that's the next part though. Like I just want to talk about because she was like, we were going around. This girl's had me done. But we're going around with negative $10 in our bank account.
Literally.
And I'm like, that was so accurate. Like no one had money, and we were doing all these things. Like how are we managing to, you know what I
It
mean?
was literally vibes and prayers. Like,
Literally vibes and I'm like,
as I be thinking about, I'm like, where did we even get the money? Because my job wasn't
figure out
paying
the
that well.
the numbers aren't crunching because
Yeah, numbers
where
aren't
were
crunching.
people getting the money? I mean, I know some people might have had other financial support, and that's okay. I mean, for me, mine was like I saved up all summer because I didn't work during the school year really. Um, because like I just didn't. I'm blessed. Like my parents like told me like to really focus on school, so I would save my money during the summer, and that was the money I used for the entire year.
Yeah, but
But what I'm telling you, I
that's
didn't
gone the first month, babe.
like, and I'm looking at like the money, like obviously, like when you actually start working full time, it's like what you make in a month is like what you make in like this. Like I'm trying to think like what the summer. I don't even know how much I made, but for a whole year, like
I'm
that's
telling
great.
you, my paychecks were like I got weekly paychecks and they were like $200, if that.
Yeah.
And I did have things I had to pay for. I mean, I have a car,
Mm-hmm.
other miscellaneous things that I had to pay for, insurance and whatnot.
Right.
So when that gets broken down, I'm like, where is this money going? And first of all, I was shopping too. It's called poor money management, and they don't. You'd think they would put you in a personal finance class as freshmen. You know how like they do that like freshman seminar crap. They should have freshman personal finance class because I was blowing money and like it didn't really even make sense. But hey, we here.
Well, we were doing like, and
I
I'm
feel
gonna
like
say
we were doing a lot. I think it was better though because like we were splitting like bottles. Like
yeah, we were splitting. Well, that's when everyone was like, "You owe me $4.22."
yeah, that's when the Venmo
Like
requests were
that's when
kicking
everyone
in.
the police would pop out. I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah,
you took a sip of that drink? Yeah, you owe me
yeah,
30 cents."
exactly. Yeah, you took a bite of that halal. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm gonna need
Venmo.
$2.
Yeah,
Yeah. Hmm. Like okay, pal. Like
it was.
please.
We were heavy on the BYOB. You read?
Heavy, heavy BYOB, and I don't mind sharing.
And
Okay,
if
because
you're not
sharing is caring.
BYOBing,
But at the same time, everybody got the BYOB message.
everyone got the you
So
know,
why you
you're
could have
not
showed up
popping
with
up
a
to a. I mean, I
little
still
thing.
do it everywhere I go. I BYOB. Like I feel bad expecting to be like not. That depends, but like it's kind of ingrained in me. I'm like, what are we bringing?
Yeah, exactly. What are we
What are we
drinking?
bringing? No, I'll never forget. You're gonna die this story. I will never forget. I had an Aquarius party. Like, so we had a lot of friends. I feel like we've mentioned this Aquarius party on this podcast like a few months back, but
Yeah.
we had multiple, but this was the first one, and it was like at one. Shout out to our friend Isaac. We'll shout him out. I don't know if he's listening or not, but it was
Legend.
at his house, and because he was also in Aquarius, I was in Aquarius. Our friend Sarah was in Aquarius, so it was like a bunch of people. We were doing a party. Wait, was Sarah? Yeah, she was. Yeah, and so it was obviously BYOB because it was like a college party. Like there was gonna be a good
I feel
like
like I know where this is going.
this 60 people there. Like I don't even know. Like you're not expecting them to have drinks, whatever. So it was my birthday, so we're like, okay, what I had like my friend obviously Ashley was there, and then our friends like Marissa and Alicia, they've been on the pod before, like came. And I think there's a few others of us. So I'm like, yeah, obviously we got a BYOB. Tell me why.
I
We
know where this is
literally
going.
brought like a mini bar. I will never forget this. The way we pulled up to this party was like this
It's the
random
Victoria's
a
Secret bag.
Victoria's Secret bedazzled random tote bag with like 5 bottles and
And
mixers.
all you hear is just the glass like clinking as she's walking with the bag. I'm like, yo,
No,
this
I
is
think we took
ridiculous.
turns. We just left it in a room because we didn't want anyone to steal it.
Yeah.
I'm like, why did we bring 5 different? Like, we were just gonna go into the room really quick and make ourselves a drink really quick. We
Yeah,
had
I don't know what our thinking
bottle.
was on that
We
one.
had like a Jose Cuervo. We had like a sweat. I swear to you, we had the Pisco. We had
Yeah, oh god. Oof, just got chills. Yeah.
we had every option plus mixers.
Yeah. We said, what you want, baby? You
Literally,
want
what
a
do you?
little tequila sunrise? We got you. You want a little vodka and
We weren't even
Sprite? We
doing
got you.
that. We literally just had, and I swear,
No, we literally don't even, yeah, we just used them as chasers. We didn't even like mix drinks for real.
yeah, we didn't
They
even.
were,
But the way we pulled up with this bag, I will just never forget that. That is the definition of college. That was just
yeah,
so ridiculous.
that's a college party right there. That
Um,
was nuts.
that was hilarious. But yeah, that was really funny. But yeah, again, heavy on the BYOB because everyone was broke,
Heavy.
and that's why
Yeah,
no one's getting
everybody.
good alcohol. Like everyone was getting like,
Exactly. Yeah. That's the funniest part is everyone was stingy with their cheap alcohol. Like,
yeah, that's
why
what
were we so
traumatized
stingy?
us.
Like, it's Jose Cuervo. Like, why are we so not willing to share?
Yeah, I know, right? I'm like, this bottle cost us like me and Ash would get a bottle and split it, and it would
Yeah,
like how much was the bottle that we'd get? Like twenty
maybe
five
like
dollars,
yeah,
and we'd
maybe
split it. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, we would share. We weren't that stingy. But there
yeah.
were some
We
people
weren't
that were like,
really stingy.
they'd bring a bottle of New Amsterdam, like holding it like it was their child, like God forbid. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
relax. Like,
Literally, no one's touching the New Amsterdam.
no one's touching your
You got
raspberry
that,
New
babe.
Amsterdam.
Yeah,
Trust
literally.
me. Trust me on that one.
You're good. You're good. It's safe. No need to hide it.
Yo, I'm really done. That's actually, oh man, that's funny. But yeah, everyone was cheap with that, and that's what really traumatized us. And
I think so.
and I'm also thinking, so this is kind of like talking about like parties. I saw this comment. It was like, tell me why I was paying $8 to go to a house party.
No, really though. I saw that comment too, and I'm like, damn, like
Yo,
we really used to pay to
why
go to
were
a house
we
party.
paying to go to these? Let's
Dumb.
moment of silence
Yeah.
because why were we doing that to go into
Granted,
a house?
yeah. First, it wasn't like they were offering free
Sometimes they would
alcohol.
charge the drinks. Yeah, they would charge for drinks inside.
I'm like, all
And
right,
or if they
this
were
is.
offering a drink, I would never really drink the punch out. Like that was like the one thing you'd learn not to drink the punch.
I drank punch one time.
I feel like it was at a party we knew the
Yeah,
people
and it
running
was
it,
like I knew the
and it
people, and
was
it wasn't.
straight juice. I remember.
Yeah. Well, and it was juice. It tasted like juice. Is the problem?
Well, there was one of them. Okay, well, it either depends. Either like really light or like they put like that. They literally they're putting Everclear in it.
Yeah. Yeah, I usually try to pregame so that I just
Yeah,
by
we
the
would
time I get there, we're vibing.
see. This is why me and Ash just pregame now. Like instead of like because we're just so accustomed. We would always pregame and then not really drink while we're out. Like we were
Exactly.
fine for the day.
Exactly. Like might as well just We get a better bang for our buck. One thing about
Literally.
us, we gon' even though we may not make the best financial decisions, when it comes to pre-games, we're gonna pre-game. Okay, and get one drink out.
Not
Okay.
even. We wouldn't even. Oh, now maybe.
Now, yeah.
Now, but
Back
I've
then,
never bought drinks out. Like a maybe a White Claw or something. I don't even. I don't even know.
I think I would get. I don't
You
even
would get
remember what
that
I would
one.
get.
You would get that one. What is it called that you like?
What, the tequila sunrise?
No, the other one.
What, a cran? Something?
No, it has like ginger ale or something.
Oh, what, the Long Island iced tea?
Yeah,
Ugh. But
that.
also, that's also a blemish mark in my drinking past because I used to get that. I'm like, yeah, that's my one drink, a Long Island iced tea. Like, you know why I'm here. It
Yeah,
has like eight different liquors in it. Like, be for real.
yeah. I
I
miss
was
it.
gonna, I said, if I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna get my money's worth. So put
I
every liquor
wouldn't
you
even
got.
remember. Yeah, I don't.
Which
Well,
is why
there
I
was
don't
one
drink
place
those now.
we'd go that would give us a free shot when we would get like with our entrance.
Yeah.
It was like a
But
bar.
yeah, with the bar,
And that
yeah.
was a great bang for our buck. And then we wouldn't
Incredible. Incredible.
incredible because we'd pay like $3. Tell
Yeah.
me
And we
why
get
also we
free shot.
the pay to get into these bars. Let's just bring
And we were stingy with paying too, and
see,
they weren't even that
see.
expensive. Like the
I'm
most was
I'm
like
thinking about the
5.
covers I'm paying now and
I
the
know,
fact that
right?
oh I would love to go back. Like we were paying like $5
$5 max.
max. They wouldn't charge more than five. Five
Yeah.
was it was three before midnight.
Yeah. And we used to listen to the game plan. We would hit up every place, anywhere that had like, oh, before midnight, it's cheaper. We'd go there like probably like 11:50. Run, get our little stamps, pay $3, leave, but we got the stamp, and then we would go to another bar
Get
and go
this
in there
and then leave. No, then
for
yeah.
the stamp.
No, I'll never forget. No, this is what we did
Six
one time.
cycle, y'all. Six cycle.
We went. Yeah, we did that. We went to like it was you had we planned like I was like I remember we were like with a group of people this one time and we like literally planned how we could effectively get our money's worth. We're like we're gonna go to this bar, we're gonna pay $3, get our stamp because this is the bar we want to actually like end up at after.
Hmm.
But then we're gonna go to this other one because it's also $3 before midnight. And we need to go in there because they have half off these drinks. The fish. If y'all don't know what a fishbowl is,
Ciao.
you know what? Maybe it's better you don't know what a fishbowl is. we would.
Use
It was
all
like
Gore's internet.
yeah. How much? So like originally these fish bowls were like $30 or something. It's like a drink you would split with like five people. It's like a bunch
Yeah.
of like it's not just sugar and it's yeah. Anyways, but they were half off before midnight, so we'd go back to that bar quick, get that drink it, and then go back to the one we had a stamp for. 'Cause that's where we actually wanted to like dance.
Yeah.
Oh God,
All for what? $6? Really
six
getting our
bucks.
money's
That
worth.
was for the fishbowl. Everyone would chip in $4. Oh my gosh.
Exactly. That
You
was,
know, the way we were like, that was ridiculous. But hey,
hey, you got to do what you got to do. It's
you got to
college,
do what you got
so
to do. And I'm not even mad at it because you know what? No one really had money to be spending like crazy
hey,
back then.
we all said we thought we were balling low key, like, oh yeah, we finna go here, then we finna go there, and then we
Yeah.
thought we were playing the system, but the system
Oh
played
God.
us.
No, literally play. I'm like, yo. Oh gosh. I'm
The
getting yeah,
fact that we would literally plot,
literally
because like
plot.
as if an extra $2 was really just like
Oh gosh.
crazy.
That was just so funny. And then sometimes some people wouldn't want to pay. So you would get the stamp. And if it's a
Oh
fake
yeah, yeah,
stamp, you would quickly hand it back and like do
yeah.
like
Press it.
the press it into your
I'll
hand. So they
transfer.
would oh god. That was
That
just
was ghetto. But again,
college. Yeah, great experience. I don't regret anything. Had a phenomenal experience.
That was our rarest form right there.
I'm just dying thinking about that. And mind you, I mean, I had some good nights out at
Mind you,
those bars.
mind you, we're doing this after we're taking the L's during the day.
That's what I'm
I,
saying. We would take
we're
L's.
plotting.
L's.
Yeah, I
I'm
was taking
talking like
L's, my man.
I will never forget some of the L's we would take. Not even just me, the class would take. Like I was,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Class was taking L's too. As
no,
a conglomerate,
as
we
a
would come
conglomerate
together.
was taking L's. And then
Yeah,
there's this one class. I took one class. Well, I mean, there was a lot of classes, especially towards my last years. That
literally.
the average, I will say, was like not even above 50 of the class.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's one class I'm specifically thinking of. It was physics 2. For those of y'all who took it specifically at the university I went to, calc based, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh,
But
cry.
anyways, the L's this class would take, like if you got a 40, you were doing good. Like the average was literally like a 48 sometimes. Like, and the fact that you would have to bounce back, like you get this test, whatever, go out. Like it was like, what was this like extreme, like going from here to there, and then
Yeah,
it's
college was
Sunday, you're
literally
cramming everything due for like
highs and lows.
highs,
Highs and
lows, like
lows.
where
No in between in college, I
no in
swear to God.
between. Like I swear to God, we would never slow down. And like if you had a chill weekend, like if you didn't do anything your weekend, you would feel bad.
Yeah.
You'd be like, why didn't we do anything? We should have went out or something, you
Exactly.
know.
We should so I think it's a coping mechanism.
It's so bad. I'm like, I don't know how I did it. To be fair though, I feel like there are people who partied more than us. Like
Oh
we
yeah, for
partied,
sure.
but not really. Like I would say we didn't really party until senior year. But I was
Yeah.
a senior. I was back.
Oh, I when I senior year, I said, yeah, we're going out with
We're
a
going
bang.
out. We're having yeah, we
We
made our
said,
proud of
yeah,
you if we did.
every weekend. Yeah, we're doing
Multiple
something.
days. Yeah,
Multiple days, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was I don't even
Yep.
regret
We're
that one
doing.
bit though, because I when I tell you, like me and Ash really didn't like freshman year, I feel like freshmen we did have some times where we went out where there was like some memorable, really good times during
Yeah.
those like years. But like we didn't go out every like I barely went out freshman year really. I only went out like a handful of times. Sophomore year I went out. Junior year was the one where like I had some the times I did go out I had a really, really good time. But
Mm-hmm.
like y'all were not seeing me. Like I was in the library or somewhere studying most of my weekends, which was kind of sad. Like not sad, but like it
I
was a
mean, hey,
harsh.
you're here,
Yeah.
so
But yeah, I was
clearly,
make
whatever you did.
that's my senior year. I was like, we're going out. But
Yeah.
I'm just thinking also back to junior year where I literally had like 5 billion projects due and people be like, you want to go out? And sometimes I'd be like, okay, whatever, let's go. And we were going out with all this stress of like all these things due. Or I would see people going out like during midterms week. I'm like, how are
Be
you
for real. Yeah.
how are you enjoying? Like that's something I can't. I don't know.
Literally.
But yeah, that was oh god. I'll never forget senior year though. That was a great
Yeah, we
time.
were gone, but oh,
Dang.
child.
Yeah, that was really oh gosh. That
Honestly, college nightlife really. That's probably like fit a good 50% of my college experience is college nightlife.
no, yeah, for
Because
sure.
some of those nights, I'm like, yo, what were we on? Like,
What were we no, I'm talking the nights where me and Ash would literally go like it was every Thursday, Friday. What's the move for tonight? I
yeah,
wish I could go
what we
back and
doing?
find the text. What's the move?
I
Where are
know,
we going? I mean like who are we texting?
literally,
Who are we inviting?
yeah.
And
When we meeting up, where we going?
the best part was senior year, I lived at home. I lived on campus or like near the college, like my 3 years. And I lived at home senior year. So obviously Ash was living at home too. So we didn't even have a place. Well, we would go to Ash's like to do a mini pregame ourselves. We didn't have a place to, like host. So
Yeah,
I would literally invite myself over.
yeah.
Like, yeah, what's the move tonight? Yeah, your
Right.
place, bet.
Bet, bet. We inviting all our
We fought
friends.
the
Let's
part.
go.
This is again, we're not bragging.
I'm not gonna again. I say this. I feel like I say this every week. I don't want. We're not tooting our own horn
We're
here,
not,
but just know that when we would show up
or
for the
what
pregame, that's when it
energy
was.
was flipped.
Yeah, the energy was flipped. It was dead before
Or let's
we
talk about when
brought
we weren't there,
life.
and people were, "Where are you?"
Exactly. Where
After
you
that,
at? How far?
that's because me and Asher, I was going because we had our little mini pregame ourselves. We were already vibing, dancing,
Yeah,
just
we pregame the pregame.
we pregame the pregame,
So
and
we
that
had a
was because we weren't bringing
pregame.
our bottle.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, we're not bringing this.
Why did we
So
pregame the pregame? I don't know why we did that. But we were
I don't
we
know.
had there was nights though me just like we couldn't get other people to come out with us, so we would just go out the two of us. Still a phenomenal time.
Anytime me and Natalia go out, just the two of us, it's vibes.
Literally, I
And that
can't.
has yet to fail, honestly.
Yeah,
Knock on
the
wood,
only
of
times,
course.
knock on wood. Let me knock on some wood. I'm not even kidding you. I can't think of a time, and it's only been times where we're both like, it's really not us, just the vibe. The vibe's whack. We're
Yeah.
leaving.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling it. It's never been like us or when. Yeah, that's actually hilarious. But yeah,
Hey,
we would really bring the
we
vibes.
were
We
bringing
bump the
vibes.
music, we did all right, what we
Mhm.
doing, what game we playing to warm up,
Yeah.
where we
Facts.
going,
Chit chat.
chit chat.
One thing about, again, me and Natalia said this in a couple, I don't know which episode.
I think it was the
We
last
be
one.
chatting.
Yeah, we
We
be
be
chatting.
chatting.
Oh gosh, that was
Okay.
so.
I will learn about your whole family trajectory and your family's past. Like, we are here. Like, I'm chatting to you. We're having a conversation. I'm fully invested at the pregame. Promise you. Pregame, I'm
Yeah,
like all ears. Like, what? Wow. Wow,
and
that's where your
you
grandma's
would be
from?
chatting to a
Like,
lot of people at the. Yeah, that was fun. Some of those pre games, and sometimes it would literally be like four, like us and like two, three other people.
yeah,
Still vibes,
vibes.
straight. Like we would be vibing.
Sometimes we wouldn't even go out.
Literally, sometimes
We
we
just
wouldn't even go out. We would
the
just sit. It would
pregame
already
turned into a little
a party.
party. Hey, had the hookah.
No, they would whip out. I don't smoke hookah personally, but the hookah would always get whipped. No, let's talk about the post games because we would do post.
What were we on, bro? We do
We'd be like, all right,
pre.
the bars goes. What's the vibe? What's up next? What are we doing? Everyone would be like, this house. We'd all go, be like
Yeah.
vibing, playing music. Everyone would be. I'm like, yo, why
Still
are we out right
drinking.
now? We need. I don't think I
So
wouldn't
you're
really.
literally we'd have a drink.
I think we'd
At
have a
least I would.
I don't remember really what we would. We would say like, yeah, let's go vibe. It'd be like five of us. Let's go. Like, what were we on? We needed to just go home. That's what we needed to do.
I know, right? Literally. Sometimes it's like, babe, just go home. But we had
Sometimes
all
we
the
just
time
have
in the world.
deep conversations. Like sometimes the post game would turn
Yeah.
into like a order food. We're having a heart to heart.
Heart to hearts
Or
were
oh
happening.
gosh, some of those heart to hearts. Like, oh man, I don't know what. Oh gosh, that was
College, and this is what I mean. Like the night college has to be like 50% nightlife because it was the pregame, it was the actual going out, it was the post. Like so much could happen within those like what 5 hours. Like,
so much happened. Like
and then
ridiculous.
we get home, we get back to my place at like 5 a.m. and then we
What
repeat
were
the
we
next night.
doing? Mind you, we went to college in a small town. This is not like
Yeah,
New York
literally.
City. We're bumping bar to bar, like the nightlife,
Yeah,
the city that never
no,
sleeps. No, people were asleep.
they were asleep by 11.
Yo, what were we? There was time. Oh my gosh, that's actually hilarious. I do want to like. So, what was like one of your favorite like going like one of your nights of nightlife? Like I have a few. I always bring up like one like that one of my like well not like my favorite. There was a lot of good ones, but like there was like a few like handfuls I can remember.
I think I've gone to some pretty good like house parties. Um,
Yeah.
those nights were pretty good. I don't know.
The house
I
parties
don't think.
were definitely really fun.
Yeah, I don't really think I have one that I could think of off off the top of my head right now. But I don't know. I just feel like sometimes like they're also like suppressed. So like if you bring it up or like someone
Yeah,
brings it up, you're like, oh my god, I can't believe that even happened. Like I forgot that happened.
I'm really cracking up. No, I can think of one you're gonna crack up at. It wasn't like my favorite, but it was just a hilarious night. Like, oh, okay, so it was our first. So we were in like this org. We were in like this org. We're not gonna say the org, because we're not trying to we're not trying to associate the org with the nightlife activity. We
Even though that's what
differentiate.
a lot of people did. A lot of people knew as our org
We had
was like
Yeah, our
we
org.
knew how to party. We
We
knew
knew
how to
how to have
party.
a good. We were just a big family type thing. We knew how to
Yeah.
yeah. But anyways, so we would have like a meeting on Thursdays, and every Thursday we knew we are like, what are we doing after? Like
Yeah.
something was happening after, and there was this plate again. Not shout out the place because they're canceled, but they would have half.
The big kids.
They're
They are though.
canceled. But they would have half off mega. We probably mentioned these mega marks before.
Yeah.
So we would get a big group of people. We'd get a table or something there. We would do half off. We would get mega marks on a Thursday, mind you. I never went out on a weekday until senior year. Like
Yeah.
I don't even know. But anyways, and this was like the first time we were all going out. So we got like a big table. It was like 20 of us. We got mega marks, whatever. We're like, all right, where was the night gonna take us? We went to like another place right after, and then like again, people didn't want to pay the $5 to get in. Anyways, so we're like, all
Ridiculous.
right, we're taking the party back to someone's house. So just the walk back there was hilarious. And then we stayed at this person's house. We were like dancing. Do you remember that night? You know the night I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was just so funny. Like it was just such a vibe that night. It was a Thursday night. I remember it was like the first night of like senior year, and I just knew I was like, yeah, this is gonna be a good year. Like it was just a good
Yeah.
vibe. I don't know.
Yeah. It was yeah, and that happened a lot of Thursdays too. Because one thing about us, we were gonna get a Mega Mark half off.
We were gonna
We're
get a
not
mega mark
paying
and we
full
were gonna
price.
dance. Like
Mind you, if we didn't like really elaborate what the Mega Mark was, it's like this huge like
it's like a
I don't even
64 ounce, maybe. I think it's a
I think it was
64
more
ounce.
or something like 64 ounces what a gallon.
Yeah, but with ice, probably was like a gallon.
Okay, maybe they probably put a lot of
And it
ice.
was like so originally they're $60, but we'd get them for 30. But like if you were to split, oh, I can think of another night actually that was really okay. I'm gonna bring it up after this. And it involves a
Well,
mega
okay. In the meantime, we would split that like what a couple
with a
ways.
few
So it's like,
people. You can't drink that by yourself. Like you're not.
yeah, you're not drinking it by yourself. But
You would
the
drink it with
when you
like
would
4 or 5 people.
split it, it'd be like what, like $5
It'd be like
each. Like,
$5, and you'd kind of feel it. Like it was like you drank
oh,
too much.
it was a lot of liquid.
That was a lot. Yeah, that
Yeah.
was. And then we would just go and like go out somewhere and dance. But then this time we brought it back to someone's house apartment thing, and we were vibing. It was like 15 of us, and we were like dancing. I just remember us putting on like Suavemente.
Yeah, I'm done. That
Oh,
was the go-to song.
that was our yeah. That song. I don't know what it was. That was hilarious. That was a good time. But anyway, speaking of, I'll bring up like one more story. But I'm thinking of another Thursday night where you, me, and our friend Eduardo went out. Um,
Oh my god. I
no,
see
wait.
this
One
one
day
of me.
you talk. Okay, wait. We might be. There's a few others characters. This there's a few other characters in this night, but I'll specifically talk about us and because we've mentioned our friend Eduardo. Anyway, so we were going to this concert at our like school. They did like a fall concert. It was Gucci Mane. Mind you, we pre-gamed this concert.
Yeah,
Thank God we pre-gamed that concert because that concert was not good at all.
it was
If I was
horrendous.
sober during that concert,
Mind you, Doja Cat was the opener. This is
Doja
how
Cat. Oh,
I don't know if we're showing our age here.
I know for sure.
Because like really it
It's
should
so
have been
bad
right
because no
if
one
it
is
was
really Doja.
yeah, exactly. If it was like today, it would be like Doja would be the main act,
Not
not
yeah.
Gucci
She's
Mane.
above college concerts, so no, I don't think she does.
Yeah, for sure.
But
But
Yeah, she was the opener, but like we knew she was there. I remember like wanting to see her. Like I think we were trying to get there on time, but we literally we missed her. We just saw Gucci.
Yeah.
Regardless, anyways, went to this concert. We were vibing. We were dancing. Like it was fine. You know what I mean? Like we were with our group of friends, but like it was again Thursday night. After this, we went. The concert ended at 10. We go get a Mega Mark. Of course, we're getting a Mega Mark.
Ridiculous.
We get the Mega Mark. Then we go out to
And
another
then
bar.
mind you, as I said previously, the mega mark you could probably split it 4 or 5 people,
We were
maybe even
splitting it
6.
three.
We split it 3 ways. Continue. Just keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
keep
But
them. We
continue.
were splitting it three. Then we went to.
And we finished it.
Yeah. One thing about we were finishing. If you're splitting it with a
Okay.
group of people, like everyone's getting their money's worth, their five.
Money's worth. Yeah.
But anyways, so then we went to like a bar that was nearby to go like dancing or whatever. Yo, tell us why we dance until they close. We
Literally.
literally were
Lights
out
on and
from
off.
8, and then we went to get food. And we got home at like 2 a.m. on that night was like really fun though.
That was
That
that
was
was
a really
a
good night. That was just so
that
many different.
was
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of different things happened.
that was a good time. Yeah, I just crack up at those damn mega marks. Like I swear to God, I can never look at them. They weren't even good margaritas. Is the best part.
It's horrendous. I think that's why I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. That's why I don't order a margarita,
Oh God,
when I go out. I don't order a marg because I'm scared.
yeah,
Because
that,
those were just like, I want to know what mix they used
yeah, that was.
because it wasn't good. It was given, they bought it in bulk
No, they bought
and
it in bulk, like the worst mix ever.
it was literally
Worst. It was
disgusting.
Jose Cuervo plus the worst mix ever. Ugh. Anyways, but yeah, that was. There's a lot of other nights I can think of that were like just hilarious nights. Um,
Yes. That can't be aired.
that
They
can't be
can't be
aired, or I
spoken
just
of.
can't think of them sometimes. But like those
Well,
are.
yeah, a lot of times they're like suppressed, but if someone like brings
Well,
it
there
up, I'll
was
be like,
one
oh
night. I
my God.
swear to God, it was at a post game. We all went back and like remember we were riding someone's electric skateboard, or I was.
Yeah, you were. Wait, we might have to post that on the Insta because I remember taking a video.
Well, I don't know if the other person wants to get shown.
Well, no, I have one of just you,
Oh, okay. Because there was this
but
guy
I
with
gotta
electric
find it.
skate. He was trying to get me to ride. He was like helping me. I was like, yo, that was hilarious. That night was
And
also
that was like the first like weekend or
weekend.
like second weekend
Yeah, it
of
was
like senior
something.
year, very
That was
early
a
on
fun
in the
night.
year.
Yeah, that was yeah.
That was a fun night. Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of good
Yeah.
nights. Yeah. Oh gosh.
See,
Anyways,
but majority of my best memories from college come from the nights out.
yeah. I mean, there was
Definitely
other
not.
really good times. Like there was
Yeah.
other like I think we just had really memorable nights out, but there was also other really memorable times, like especially with like the group of people we had when we were just like sitting vibing.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I can just think of, and then plus you have like class friends, that you would like.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's like different. It's just funny because you have so many different groups of people that you would like do
Exactly.
different
That's
things.
why
Like
I
you have
mean,
this group you would study with, this group you would like have this class with, this group you would do like this activity with,
exactly.
this group you'd be going out with. Like it was just so.
And none of them, majority of them do not like
Well, one I
mesh.
feel like senior year, one of ours like meshed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But I'm saying like for this
oh, for
class and then
class,
this
yeah, yeah,
class
yeah,
and
yeah.
then
Yeah, because it
yeah,
was
it's
a
like
lot of different groups. But yeah, it was a great time. And honestly, like I don't know. I guess I could not concluding, but like, what are like your biggest kind of like looking back at college, like your biggest takeaways, like what it teach you, like I don't know, like how did it kind of evolve
um
you? Because I feel like when I first got out of college, I didn't really realize how much like that experience really shaped me. But now looking back, I'm like, wow, like that was so much. Like to happen in 4 years, that was a
yeah.
lot. But
I
yeah,
mean, I think it just taught me I think you're forced to learn about people and that come from different parts of
Right.
life and different walks of life, and like how to deal with them and interact with them.
Hmm.
Versus like our high school, we kind of had like, everyone was not. I don't want to say everyone was the same, but kind of in a way. And in college, it's just
Yeah.
like thousands of people. Like it was literally its own world, like literally,
Yeah.
and it was just insane. So I think it helped me teach. Like it taught me how to just like interact with people, different people. Um, what else did it teach me? It taught me that I'm a procrastinator. It really highlighted
I feel
that.
like everyone's procrastinating in college. Like,
Well, then I was always a procrastinator, but it's just I realized it in college. I'm like, yeah, but I personally feel like I work best under pressure. Yeah, toxic trait of mine. I need to fix that. But hey, my best work comes from when I have
yeah,
something due at
pressure made under that.
11:59.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, it's a
that's when my
toxic
best work.
cycle. It's a toxic because like you
It's toxic.
procrastinate, and like because you subconsciously know you're gonna get it done. Like you're like, I'll never
Yeah,
do it again, but you do it again because you know you're gonna get it done. So that's why you, yeah,
exactly.
it's really bad.
Yeah. What else did it teach me? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea what else it taught me, to be honest.
I feel like yeah, it doesn't need to be like
Um,
an overarching like big life like I don't know. I just like it's gonna just reflect.
what did it teach you? It probably taught me the same thing
I mean I
that
don't
it
know. The
taught you.
biggest one I feel like college, college taught me a lot. I don't know. I'm just thinking about every year. Like it literally felt like a new chapter, like
For
of
you, I
school.
feel like it was. I feel like it was. I feel
Yeah,
like you've learned a lot of lessons,
yeah, I
and
did.
I learned them
Actually lived
vicariously
through
through
these
you.
lessons. Yeah, because I had bad.
And I've literally feel like each year was like a chapter for
It
you. For me, I don't really feel like it
ooh,
was really like chapter. I feel like it was like two
chapter.
chapters. Yeah, you had
Yeah,
some
yeah. I feel like
chapters.
yeah, I had some chapters with like, oh god, cliffhangers on some chat. Like
Yeah, yeah, some
there's a lot.
cliffhangers. Some what
There's,
are those called? The red herrings or whatever.
I'm weak. Yeah, no, mine was very important experience in my life. Like I feel like a lot of people can say that, but I definitely would not be the person I am now. Like it definitely advanced my maturity a lot. Like reflecting back, but yeah, biggest one, the taking L's, moving on. Obviously, that's I mean you learned that with life, but yeah, that was a big one. I learned how to really live with people that like, oh god, I mean I had two phenomenal years of living, but my first year was horrific. Like I actually knew like I lived with some really dirty roommates. They weren't really nice. Most of them like I had a crazy weird living experience. Taught me that, and let's see, you go through some ups and downs mentally in college. Like
Yeah,
it's a really big change. For me, it was like there was some really low mental point, but I don't know. That biggest thing, friends come and go.
that's
Friends
okay. I was gonna
come
say that.
and go, and that's okay. Like I feel like a lot of people like like they can you meet a lot of people, whatever, but like I don't know. I feel like it really shows you who your real friends are too, in a way. Um,
Mhm.
like the ones who you kind of stick with after college. Like, but yeah, there was, oh gosh, there was some times, man. Ash knows. There's,
Yeah, I mean, I didn't feel like I had that many like lessons like that, but I genuinely feel like I am one to learn through my friends in
well,
every
because Ashley was there
well,
for some of these like experiences, or like I would call her and tell her like what happened. Like she was like living
yeah.
with me through some of
I
these
was
situations.
living through her
Yeah,
basically.
like it wasn't like oh this happened, this already happened. Then I told him like no, like it was during like this is
Like
going
mid.
on. This is
Yeah.
yeah. There was
Yeah, a
whew,
lot of FaceTime calls.
a lot of FaceTime.
Late
There was
night
just in
FaceTime.
general a lot of like, and sometimes I feel like they say obviously college is different than high school, which is true. It is like high school, like there's like unnecessary drama, but to be fair, college there's a lot of unnecessary drama too. That like you feel
Yeah.
like there were moments where I was like really down, or like I felt like it was the end of the world, or something, someone did something to me. And like it's I you know, I don't look back like regretting how like I feel like you're meant to feel the way you want to feel, like you can react whatever way, but like sometimes you be like,
Mhm.
oh my god, like is like not is life gonna go on, but like you know what I mean? Like but looking
Yeah.
back it was just so
But it's
ridiculous.
hard not to at the same time
Right.
because college is literally its own world in a world, like
Yeah.
so it does seem like, the end of the world
Yeah.
in that moment. But in
Well,
hindsight,
you
it's
just feel
like,
like you're
okay,
getting swallowed by this whole like it's such a I can't even the college experience is so it's so raw, and like
yeah. No, you learn a lot.
you learn a lot. Like yeah, I learned a
You
lot
learn a lot
of
about
life
the
lessons.
real world, I feel like
Yeah,
just what people, like just interacting with people
right.
and like learning how certain people act and behave and like you just learn, okay, here's one that I learned. Some people just do not have the same morals as you. And
Whoo,
that's
God,
fine.
that's say that
But
one louder for the
yeah, them morals, baby. Ooh,
morals, the way they were raised. Like you really come with all
exactly.
walks of life. Like not everyone's
Yeah.
gonna be like you.
Not everyone I always used to say this to Ty, not everyone's cut from the same cloth.
No, yeah.
I
Well,
used to
because
say
there's
that to Natalia all the time.
yeah.
Because it's
Well,
true.
well, I mean, refer back to our girl code episode where we talk about some experiences, but
Yeah, exactly. Like basic things that you would think, okay, this is just, you don't do that. You go to college and there's girls that are like, don't see a problem with anything
don't see a problem.
when
Like
they do it. But if you were to do it, then it's like,
yeah. Well, whether
whoa,
it even be people we knew directly or I would just witness like going out, like I would see some shitty friends like do some shitty things.
oh,
Like I'm like, who, what? Like, oh, this was another thing I did want to bring up. Like the one where it was like you, where a guy would break up a friendship and like you
oh
never.
yeah, yeah,
That is true though. Like there's something about like these relationships or situationships in college. Like sometimes they get like so intense for no reason, and like I don't know, when it
yeah,
means literally nothing. And if anyone's in college now, like trust me, like it's not worth breaking up a friend over it. You know what I mean? Like cuz
yeah.
I would see girls like pick go home with guys, leave their friends out, pick their like this random guy they're talking to over their cuz it just feels so like I don't know what it is. Again, like it just feels more intense than it really is. And it kind
Yeah.
of makes you like feel like you're living in like this like fantasy fairy tale kind of thing rather than like
Mhm.
I don't know, I can't explain, but yeah.
Chill. We're not even gonna dive into the love side
The
of college and
oh god.
relationships
Yeah,
and
that's a whole other episode at some.
yeah, that's oof.
There's a
Anyway,
lot, yeah.
there's a lot to unpack
There's a lot.
there.
We
We
could
don't
have
want to talk about the lessons we've learned there.
yeah, there's
Ooh,
lessons. There's oh gosh. Anyways. But yeah, regardless, I think college you're right. You learn a lot about people, interacting with people. I don't know. And I feel like the one biggest thing that like I loved about college is you feel like you actually meet the people that like you really mesh with, you know, and I feel
yeah.
like that's why college friends are like at least for the most
Like
part like
it's not like forced.
forced. Like it's not like and I'm not saying any of like our like we still have really good high school friends now and like
Yeah,
those
for
aren't really
sure.
forced friendships. You know what I mean? Like I feel like they're
Yeah,
I mean if we're still friends with them now, it's clearly because we care about, you know what I mean? But
exactly.
there's
Yeah,
in high school I feel like you're just it's because people you grew up around, whether college is like
exactly. Yeah,
you're finding people based on like things you do, classes you're taking, like activities you like places you like to go, you know what I mean? Like you're actually really meeting people you vibe with, you know?
yeah. Or
So
have something like
something
in
in common.
common with
Yeah. You're more picking your
like.
which is that part was really, really nice. Like, I don't know. But yeah, we can there's a lot. There's so many other lessons I feel. But those are
Yeah,
the
this
big
might have to be
ones.
a part two.
Yeah, because we might need to get a guest
Cause
or something. This is it.
facts. Talk about their lessons
Yeah, but there is. I'm
too.
sure
Cause
if y'all went to college, y'all some people might be able to relate. Some might not. So it might have not as been as like crazy of
And
it.
honestly, even if you didn't go to college, I feel like maybe,
There's other life
you know,
experiences that you
your
might have.
early 20s is also
Yeah,
just a
your early
very like
20s, or maybe you
same.
went to visit your friends at, you know, something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sure you've at least witnessed or you've seen at least a little snippet of what we're talking about, you know?
Yeah. Whew, child. Anyway,
Yeah.
cheers to
I'm like, cheers.
that chapter
Honestly,
being closed.
it's interesting because, like, again, me and Ash graduated in the pandemic. So, like, we were going from such this high of, like, all these, like, we were going out, we had
Yeah.
our friend group, we were having a good time. We were ready to bring in the spring semester, shut
To
down.
literally
Just
lock
imagine
down.
how of a life change that was for us. Like, it was,
Yeah. We were like, whoa, like
like, it was just so. And
we can't
looking
go
back,
out.
I think it all happened for a reason. Like, there's a lot of things that, like,
Yeah, for sure.
but I'm like, and I think when it, like,
I think our bodies also needed a
yeah,
break.
they definitely need to break. Yeah.
Specifically the liver
No, but also I'm thinking,
and
like,
the
we
kidneys.
not the kidney, everything, literally
Everything.
everything
Our
needs.
lungs.
But
Everything.
I know I'm just thinking, like, because we were really sad, obviously, when it ended. We're like, oh, like, and I feel like it was a good year. That, I mean, even so, I look back, I'm like, oh, you know, like that chapter, whatever. But there's a good year of time where I was like, dang, like I feel like I didn't get the closure I needed. Blah blah blah. I look back now, like I'm good. Like
Oh, I'm good.
I am good. Like I've
Child,
lived
I'm
what
good.
I need to live with that. Like I took those lessons. I'm applying them to like I'm content. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
there's
I
other
don't need to.
there's other life chapters to be lived, and like I don't think like when people say like college are the best 4 years of your life, like I don't like that statement in my opinion. Like it's a great
Yeah,
four
I don't like
years.
that
Don't
either.
get me wrong. Like you learn a lot, phenomenal experiences like that you will never forget. But I don't know about the best 4 years. Like there's so many other experiences that you're gonna have. Like we've had some phenomenal experiences since we've graduated college.
Oh,
That
hell
like
yeah, for sure.
I feel like because we've had that, like it almost like not leaving college in the dust like those experiences, but like I don't know.
I think with college, for when people say that's kind of just like, because a lot of times, you know, we don't really have any obligations other than to maybe work a part-time
Right,
job, you
right,
know,
right.
if you're lucky,
Hmm.
part-time, and focus on classes and then kind of focus on your friends and things like that. But I mean, is it really the best 4 years in your life? Like, I think I was pretty like stressed, overwhelmed, all this other stuff. Like,
Right, yeah.
you know,
Mental
like,
health,
is it really like,
not good.
yeah, yeah, mental health? Yeah. Didn't know her. Didn't know her. But yeah, so like, is it really the best 4 years? I wouldn't say it was the best 4 years, because if I'm being real with myself, like I had a lot of low moments in
Yeah,
regards to like my academics and like just in general,
yeah,
like
very
trying to
much.
balance everything. Like there's times where it's just like a lot, and with like in college, like we said, like you just got to keep going, like even if you're past like your breaking point, like
Mhm.
you have to keep going. And I feel like I was burnt out for a long time, and
Yeah,
like it took me a while to recover from being burnt out,
yeah,
like maybe like a year after. I was like, babe, I need a break.
yeah.
But like, to say that was the best 4 years of my life, I mean, honestly, like I think the past I think this year has been one of my best years
Right, I
ever.
was just saying, yeah, we had some good times.
Like, I've traveled more than I've ever traveled in my life. Like, I feel like I've laughed a lot. Maybe I've cried a lot too. I think I'm just getting more emotional as I get older. I'm not gonna
I
lie.
think it's also the experiences, like, with friends have been more meaningful because, like, post-pandemic,
Exactly.
you appreciate the moments more, at least on
Yeah,
my
for
end, I don't
sure.
know,
And I
but
think it's also because like
we all live in
we're
different.
it's not as easy to,
Right,
you know, link with friends as it used to
right.
be in college. Like everyone had the same
Yeah,
breaks, or you know, we would see each other winter break. And like now it's like, you if you really like care about your friendship, you have to go out of your way to actually like make time for it. So like those experiences that you have with them are more meaningful, and it like they're more enjoyable, I
right,
feel.
right, right. Yeah,
And like you actually appreciate it. So I'm not gonna lie. I've been I think college was here. You know, I had a great time. Trust
me
me.
too, yeah.
I be thinking about some of the stuff sometimes that happened in college. I'm like, yo, phenomenal times. Met
Phenomenal.
some great
Yeah.
people that I'm still friends with to this day.
Yeah.
But like this year is just like this year was just wow.
Yeah, it keeps getting better as I think, and like, you're right. I think if it wasn't for this year, maybe I wouldn't have this outlook because obviously, like, post pandemic, there wasn't really much going on.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of just other things, like, but like now I feel like this year really made me realize, like, yeah, life is really good. You know what I mean?
Life is for
Like,
the living, baby.
yeah, like there's just so many other experiences that like you can't really. So yeah, it does get better, and I'm glad like we have that outlook. Regardless,
But mm,
that was our advice, and that we're gonna conclude with that point.
yeah, that's it.
Anyways, we've been chatting for a while. Do you want to do a put you on segment? Or you want to
We
skip it?
can.
We can do a quick one.
You do a quick one. Let us know if you like that little post that we did
Oh yeah,
um,
and go
with the
give it a like if
music.
you haven't. I'm pretty sure we're still shadow banned, so
But you know what?
it's fine.
It is what it is.
We're gonna keep
I'm
it
over it.
moving. Okay, I have three songs I want to highlight. Um, First one is the song from the Black Panther movie, the new Black Panther movie. Like I know
Hmm.
everyone's probably heard the snippet from like the trailer. Like the full song is phenomenal with Thames. Have you heard it yet?
First of all, that trailer made me
The
cry, and I
trailer,
think half of it was because of Thames, because her voice
her
sounded like
voice. Oh gosh. Anyways, the song is called
it
"No
sounded so
Woman, No
good.
Cry." Just go listen to the song. A phenomenal song. Like I listened to it fully. I feel like this week. Um, and yeah, I've had it on repeat. So really, really good song. I'm excited to see the movie too. When does that come out? Do
Which
you
is a
know?
fire song. That is originally a Bob Marley song.
Oh, is it? Okay, I've
Um,
never heard it.
yeah.
But yeah,
So she kind of just covered it. But
yeah.
yeah.
Oh god, really good. Next one is this is a random song. I feel like some people have heard the snippet on TikTok. Let me play it for you really quick. It was the '60s. Like I don't know.
Oh, okay, okay.
When this song came out, and I've always liked that. Like, there's something about music in like the '60s and '70s that like
Oh yeah, for sure.
cannot be recreated. I'm talking all genres. Like,
Well, guess what? The drugs were pretty strong back then. They were the most
and there's
potent
something
they've
about
ever been.
like this. I don't even know what style this is. Like rock, whatever. I don't know. There's something about music in the '60s, '70s, like phenomenal music. This song it's called "Right Down the Line" by Jerry Rafferty. Um, if y'all might have heard the TikTok song, a really good song. I don't know. I would just love to see how I would be in this like that time era.
I think about that a lot,
The
honestly.
one, the fashion, love the fashion.
I
Just
love
it was
watching
like
like
more chill vibes.
yeah, it was vibes.
People were less stressed. I don't know, but yeah, and the music. I'm not kidding you. Every time I listen to some of these songs from like the '60s, '70s, and even '80s, I feel like everything up until the 2000s. Like music is like
Yeah.
there's songs I listen to now are good.
Even 2000s. I think like
Early
even
2000s,
early 2000s
there's some good songs.
I
That's what I'm saying.
there's
Yeah,
some
up to
bops.
really. I think once kind of EDM and techno kind of like, and people got more creative with like beats, or like it was easier to produce music. I think that's when music kind of went. But yeah, this song, like I was just listening to it at work the other day. I was like just vibing. I was like, I was kind of just picturing myself like in this era, and I just feel like I would have thrived. I don't know what it is. Like
I personally think I would have thrived in every era. But
yeah, I
that's
agree.
just
Yeah,
me. I don't know.
but yeah, that's a. And then there's okay, I've been obsessed with this. Like I've always kind of listened to this artist, but like lately I've realized like okay, there was a time period where I literally was like straight just listening to Bad Bunny. Like I mean, I listen to other artists, but like I would dabble in there. But I'm like, okay, I need to really dive into some like artists that like I haven't really given the time of day. And this one, like I've listened to him. I knew some of his songs, but I've like really been diving.
Okay, who?
Phenomenal. His name is Eladio Carrion. He's Puerto Rican. His music phenomenal. The one song I'm highly you might like him, honestly. You might. He's
Hey, send the song
okay, I'll send it to you. This is just one of
because
his
I'll probably
songs.
like it.
I really like this one, but the song is called 3 a.m. But he grew up part in the U.S. until he was like 10, and now he grew up the rest in Puerto Rico. So he speaks English and Spanish. So like he collabs with a lot of like you can just tell like he's a really talented like um just like artists in general, like the people he's collabing with, like he has a really good ear for things. I don't know, but I've
Mhm.
been really. He only has 2 albums though, because he used to ghostwrite for people.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Wow.
he ghostwrite for people, but then like sometimes I was like watching some of his interviews, and he was like, "Yeah, like I realized like this stuff, it was just getting so personal that like I had to actually
Put it out
write it."
himself.
And his music is really good, so this is one of the songs. But yeah, he's been one of my top. There's a lot of other artists I could highlight, but
What
that's
is the song? Oh, 3 a.m.
3 a.m. But there's a few other. He has a whole album. But I'm like, he has one with Bad Bunny. Phenomenal collaboration. Like
All right, now I'm hyped.
it's
I
like
want to check it
trap
out.
basically. It's trap music. There's some songs like I personally really like it. I don't know. And he does collaborate with some American like artists, but his most of his songs are like in Spanish. But yeah,
Hmm.
that's about it. But yeah, anyways, what is your music?
Um, Let me see. So I've been listening to. So I think I said this on a previous episode. Joey Badass, Let It Breathe. It's
Mm,
finally on streaming services. I don't know where I was when he dropped that because that was like my favorite song. So I'm like, okay. I
mm,
looked it up the other day. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. When did they put this on Spotify? Because it wasn't on the album. And I was
okay.
pissed because I was like, okay, like he put that out as kind of like a, okay, this will hold you over until the album came out. So I was expecting it to be on the album. And when it wasn't, I was like, are we dead ass? But somehow now it's on streaming services on that album. So I'm not going to ask any questions. I'm just going to say thank you, Joey Badass. I appreciate
Mm.
that. So it's a great song. Highly recommend. What else? I'm not going to lie. When Bryson Tiller put out that new song Outside, I didn't even give it a chance. I didn't even give it the
I'm the
time
same.
of
I
day.
still haven't.
I listen to it every day.
Is it good? I'll have to listen to it tomorrow.
It's vibes.
I'll have
It's
to get.
vibes. I'm like,
I mean,
yeah,
mind you,
okay.
Bryson. I need
Bryson
to
has
see him in
provided,
concert. I just
yeah,
saw him come out at like one of the Jack Harlow concerts, and everyone's like, "Where's his tour?"
waiting.
Because he was singing
I'm
like
waiting.
Exchange, and everyone's like,
Don't even
"Okay."
get me
That album came out when we
started.
were seniors in high school, and we were
I've been
listening to
listening.
that.
Yeah, I've been listening to that album again. Specifically, my favorite song on that album is Sequence. The Sequence.
The whole album is just a masterpiece, honestly.
And I've been listening to like Inhale, like all his Always and Forever, like a bunch
Well,
of
but
them.
Bryson really like
He
he
ate
he crawled so a lot of these new artists could run. I'm not kidding
100%.
you. Like if you think about it, like I don't know,
100%.
but
Um, and then I have one more song. It's a little problematic. I hate to do this,
what's the
but it's
song? I'm scared.
problematic. I don't feel bad because it's old. So I'm like, okay,
What is the song?
it's Tory Lanez. I know.
Oh,
I know.
eh.
I know.
Everyone's low key
But
uncanceling him, which is like,
I'm not uncanceling him. Um, but
what's the song though?
Girl Is Mine. I saw it on someone's TikTok. He was playing it in the background and everyone was like, "Oh my god, like you know that old Tory Lanez, like that's that good stuff." And I was like, "Okay, well I liked the song like while I was in the TikTok. He was doing something in the TikTok. I don't know what he was doing." And I was like, "Let me go listen to it." I'm like, "Damn, this is
Yeah,
really
I'm
good."
not gonna lie, he's got some bops. I'll give it to him on
He
that one.
bro,
Don't like him
he
as a
has bops.
person. Will I say
But I don't feel bad because this song isn't even on streaming services. Like you have to go on SoundCloud to listen to
okay,
it.
okay.
And like
He's not getting
I'm
like
like, okay, I don't feel bad. It's not like it's his album that I'm like
yeah, yeah,
listening
yeah.
to. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But
But
yeah, either way.
either way, we've been filming for a while. We're gonna have to wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna have to chop and screw this.
A lot of chopping.
Whole lot of chop, whole lot of screw. I have
Emphasis
to use
on
that
chop.
cut button. Yeah. Chop and delete.
But yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed our episode. we just thought, we'd throw it back. I feel like we really mentioned like some of our college experiences a lot, but I feel like it was good to just kind of dedicate an episode to it.
Yeah.
But
And
let me know.
honestly,
I'm actually gonna do a poll, and I want to know, or not
they're
a
probably
poll.
sick of you
They're
saying that.
sick of me
They are
saying
probably
it. They're
sick of
sick.
you.
They're sick. But this week, I want to do like an answer like craziest college anonymous, craziest college experience, then repost
Yeah.
them or something. Y'all better
Right.
participate. So, um,
Facts. Or we'll just read them and not post them.
or just read them and
It's
not
fine.
post them. Yeah, yeah, if they're too crazy. But yeah. Anyways, with that, we hope you guys have a really good rest of your week. Do the usual: rate, subscribe, follow, do it all.
Share.
Share. Go like our Instagram posts. Follow us on Instagram, on TikTok, and
Subscribe on
subscribe.
YouTube. Ciao. Do it all.
And yeah. Um, but with that, happy Monday again.
Or whatever day. Happy
Or whatever
whatever day it
day.
is.
Enjoy the rest of your day and evening. You got any last words?
And night.
And night.
Any last words? Um, Stay vigilant.
Okay.
And
Interesting.
that's in every aspect of
In
your
every
life.
aspect. Okay. So take that with what you will. All right, y'all.
Take that as you may, babe.
That's right. We'll catch you guys next week. See you
Bye, y'all.
guys.